Support for Radio Friends comes from LWVCBC Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact LWVCBC Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Good morning, and welcome to Radio Friends on this first day of February 2021. Good to have you with us today. And not in the studio with us, but on Zoom, we have our very first guest, and there she is, Jill Womack, TRYPS. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, even though we're seeing you electronically, not in person. So
I'm so hopeful that the day that I can be in the studio is around the corner.
Really?
I miss
Really?
you all.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe later on this year. But what have you got going on with TRYPS?
We are so busy in the Zoom land. We're going to stay in the Zoom land until the vaccine is a little more widely spread. And we've got classes coming up for kids in ages 3 all the way through 12th grade. We've got a dialect class so the kids can learn to speak the French language, in the stage style. And we've got Dungeons and Dragons, which is a great role play class where the kids are using the characters from How to Train Your Dragon, and they will create their own adventures every weekend. And we've got creative drama. We're taking the story of Princess and the Frog, and the kids will create their own story based on those characters, or The Land Before Time if you're not a Princess and a Frog friend. We've got a craft class based on the Descendants, so the kids can learn how to make spell books and all kinds of wonderful crafts based on that fantastic television show. And we're doing a mini play based on one of my personal favorites, Scooby-Doo. And then our Zoom spring break camp is right around the corner. We'll have information up on that. It should be up right now on our website. And we're going to use the theme Minecraft because the kids are really into that video game. So we'll create a whole camp based around that in Zoom. And
now Jill, you're doing all of this on Zoom, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you find that it is as effective doing it on Zoom as it is in person?
The kids are getting the same quality training. They really are. So they're doing crafts and they're learning how to dance and they're doing their acting class and they're recording and making a little movie of their original skit that we write for them. So yeah, and it really is great because when we give an instruction, because the kids can see themselves, I think it's easier for them to say, oh yeah, I see what you're asking me to do. And make a new choice and make a different, way to interpret a scene. It's really been a wonderful learning experience.
Well, the good thing about it is the fact that you still can continue doing the classes. If it were not for being able to Zoom, the kids wouldn't have anything.
Yeah.
No.
And I think that it's just that sense of normalcy and joy that we can bring in the middle of all of this. I think it's really more responsible to take this time when we have to gather in. I mean, that's what theater does. We have to gather together and sing and dance and do all the dangerous things in the room together. So it's much more responsible, I think, for us to just take a pause.
I agree. And Jill, we're out of time, but if people want more information, how can they contact you?
They just go to our website, TRYPSkids.com.
Just TRYPSkids.com, okay?
TRYPS kids. Yep.
Yeah, and we're counting the days down until we can have you back here in the studio again.
We're so hopeful that we will be in our new space and open for in-person camp this summer. Yeah,
all right, Jill. Thank you. Continued success to you.
Thank you so much.
And stay healthy.
You too.
Stay healthy.
You.
Now, in the studio with me, sitting about 7.5 feet away, way across over there, got Marilyn McLeod, League of Women Voters. Good morning, Marilyn.
Oh, good morning.
What do we got going on with the League of Women Voters?
Well, we talk about a few things we're doing in February, also on Zoom, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, we also can't wait to be live.
I'm waiting for the day when we can all get together again like it was a year ago. And we took that all for granted.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully things will be changing this year.
Yeah.
But what have you got on Zoom?
Okay. Well, we're taking a closer look at social justice issues. And so we have a two-part forum coming up in February, on February 3rd and the 17th at 7 o'clock at night. And you know the phrase, school to prison pipeline? Mm-hmm. What does that mean? And we're going to take a look at that and its impact. And the forum is called Minority Youth Inequities in Justice. That beginning in school, are minority youth treated differently in terms of behavior and punishment, and how are they treated, which may lead to different outcomes. And so we'll be taking a look at that. The first session will be some background, statistics, point of view. We'll have someone from the school district and other agencies speak about the issue. And then the second one on February 17th will be what can we do? What agencies are out there? How can the general public and how can individuals help in this regard? Learning about. Yeah. So in between those two dates, we have our monthly Lunch and Learn, which is on Tuesday, February 9th.
And the Lunch and Learn, you're not getting together in person then either. This is
right.
This is a Zoom Lunch and Learn.
This is right. You can enjoy your own lunch
wherever you are.
Wherever you are. And that we will be talking about the United Way. Our local United Way has a program called the Equity Challenge. It goes for, I believe, 7 weeks, and you can sign up. There's no cost or anything. And it's a way to learn about racism and your own attitude and how, we can improve as a society. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to...
That goes hand in hand with February being Black History Month.
Yes, it just happened that we scheduled these in February. It wasn't intentional.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Right.
In fact, Andrew is going to be on from Heart of Missouri United Way in just a couple of days, so I'm sure we'll talk about that.
Right.
But you've got a lot going on with the League of Women Voters. Last year was a big, busy year
for
you
busy.
Guys.
Right.
What are you looking forward to in 2021?
Well, we'll turn a little bit to local. There'll be some forums in March. We have school board. There are quite a few candidates running for school board and also for city council. So people are still engaged in politics, and mm-hmm. we, of course, always do our candidate forums. So we will be doing those.
But hopefully some of the heat will be turned down a little bit. I think most of us are exhausted. It's been an exhausting time.
Yes.
Emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
But if people want more information about the League of Women Voters, or if they want to join, you don't have to be just a woman. They do accept men. You're an equal opportunity organization, right?
Yes, we are.
How do they go about it?
Go to our website, LWVCBC.org, and there'll be information there.
How many men do you have in the organization?
I don't know. We don't take a tally, but we do have quite a few, and a lot of couples, actually.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure having you here, Marilyn. Please come back again.
Right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. We're out of time for today. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu.